At its core, 65 Hours is about rediscovery of love, of trust, and of the ability to embrace emotions when professional ambition collides with desire. The novel follows Lucas, a man whose life has always been defined by discipline, ambition, and the refusal to show weakness. Lucas thrives on control, but beneath his confident exterior lies vulnerability and longing. His world is shaken when he encounters someone who challenges everything he thought he knew about himself. Enter Cameron, fiery, stubborn, and determined to live authentically. Cameron is bold, unafraid to speak his mind, and thrives on risk. Unlike Lucas, he has no interest in hiding who he is. But when their paths collide in the charged atmosphere of a high-stakes advertising pitch, sparks fly, not just professional ones, but the kind that ignite transformation. The premise is simple yet brilliant. Lucas and Cameron have 65 hours to create a campaign that could change their careers. What begins as rivalry quickly transforms into collaboration, and then into something far more intimate. Their relationship begins with tension, fueled by Lucas's reluctance to risk exposure and Cameron's determination to break through his walls. Lucas is drawn to Cameron's energy, while Cameron is captivated by Lucas's quiet strength. What begins as mistrust slowly transforms into trust, intimacy, and passion. As their bond deepens, Lucas struggles with fear of rejection, fear of scandal, fear of losing himself in the shadow of vulnerability. Cameron, despite his own insecurities, pushes Lucas to embrace authenticity. Their chemistry is undeniable, making every interaction charged with vulnerability and desire. N.R. Walker's writing is sharp, emotional, and deeply engaging. She blends humor with heartbreak, creating a romance that feels both entertaining and transformative. The chemistry between Lucas and Cameron is electric, making their connection feel authentic and satisfying. Thematically, 65 Hours explores workplace romance trope, the tension between ambition and intimacy, identity and vulnerability. Lucas's journey reflects the courage required to embrace intimacy despite fear. Love and risk. Cameron's arc underscores the beauty of risking vulnerability in unconventional circumstances. Community and belonging. The advertising world setting adds grit and depth, reinforcing themes of loyalty and resilience. The climax is both emotional and triumphant, as Lucas must decide whether his connection with Cameron and his own truth is worth the risk of vulnerability and rejection. The resolution affirms the novel's central message, that sometimes the fiercest battles lead to the most authentic love stories, even when they begin in the shadow of professional rivalry. By the end, 65 Hours is more than a workplace romance. It is a meditation on courage, authenticity, and the beauty of finding someone who sees you for who you truly are. It expands N.R. Walker's body of work with passion, grit, and emotional resonance, leaving listeners deeply moved.